Okay, so I'm going to read to you my letter that I'm going to write to her, that I've written. Okay, so it says, Good afternoon, Taya. My name is Adam Cummings, and I am a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. I would first off like to thank you for the amazing sacrifice you and your family have gone through, and for you turning a terrible situation into a platform to effect real positive change for us and this country. I got out of the Corps in 2014 and immediately went back to school for a degree in accounting. I graduated this past May in 2.5 years and began a path I felt at the time was for me in corporate America. After working 2 internships for some of the biggest public accounting firms in the nation, I discovered that the emptiness I continue to feel is not being thwarted, but in fact getting worse. I decided at this juncture in my life to pursue something dear to my heart, which is bringing awareness to the plight veterans face during their transition out of the military and commencement of their post-military service in this place we call the real world. I did not serve in a combat role while I was in the military, but I did forward deploy to Afghanistan, Kuwait, and Bahrain. I have gone down what I like to call the rabbit hole on several occasions these last 3.5 years, and at times allowed the darkness to consume me so much that I actually asked myself, what is the point of it all? This scared the living daylights out of me. I had this assumption that because I did not serve in a combat role, that I did not rate to seek help for my manic depression and anxiety. That is a sign of weakness anyway, right? That's what they drilled into our heads every day. Pain is weakness leaving the body. Even in the Corps, I never went to medical unless it was absolutely necessary. I even waited 2 years before joining the VA to get checked up because I had a knee injury I sustained while in, and simply tried to rub dirt on it and walk it off. I've been looking for a normal accounting job these last 6 weeks, and each day that passes, I fell further and further into depression and found myself completely disenchanted towards life. I knew I was chasing a path that was no longer my own, but felt that this is how everyone else does it, so obviously I have to follow suit. Well, I have never been one to roll to the beat of any drum but my own, so I decided to pivot hard. I'm a part of a Facebook group for veterans, and this one vet posted a controversial issue which highlighted the subjective capacity for which us veterans view PTSD, depression, anxiety, and other service-related mental illnesses. Everybody had their own definition of what they were to them, what resources should or shouldn't be used, and who rated disability claims for such problems. It truly opened my eyes to the lack of knowledge and resources out there for vets. It also opened my mind to the idea that even if there are programs out here for vets, but we are too proud and prideful to ever accept help from anybody, much less seek it ourselves. Earlier in the spring, I met a girl at the beach who was an aspiring military psychologist. For whatever reason, I decided to open up to her one night and really dive deep into why it is I'm so messed up. For the longest time, I felt that I did not rate VA help in any capacity because I did not serve into a combat role during my tenure in the Corps, and that only those vets whom gave mind, limb, and life deserved to receive such care and assistance. She told me that I was dead wrong, that everybody handles stress in intense situations differently. She opened my eyes to the idea that it is okay to not be okay, that I need to seek someone to talk to and open up to, because trying to do it on my own is only going to lead me deeper down the rabbit hole and further into the darkness that was consuming me. I had a bit of an emotional breakdown last Monday because I was lost in my journey of life. I could not figure out why I was continuing to sacrifice myself in pursuit of potentially something better. If I work this cruddy job, it'll help get me a less cruddy job. If I live in this town that I do not want to live in anymore, it'll be okay because then later on I can move somewhere that I do not feel so alone. I was waiting for life to throw me a bone, waiting for God to give me a sign of my purpose. Here we go. I think you like this part. This past weekend, I spent time with the most amazing woman I have ever met. She demonstrated to me, it gets me emotional, that I'm a beautiful person who wants nothing but to help others feel beautiful themselves. Feel special, to feel wanted, and not alone. To feel purpose, to not lost. So I decided to pivot. I decided to sell, donate all my stuff, which materialistic items mean nothing to me anymore, and begin journey of self-discovery and broadening of my horizons. I want to travel the U.S. interviewing veterans and giving them a platform to truly divulge what is going on in our heads, no matter their MOS, branch, or length of service. I want to interview doctors, military experts, and veterans, organizational administrators to find out what is being done to thwart this millennia-old issue faced by warriors and shed light on the inadequacy of these resources. I plan on blogging, vlogging, writing articles, and inevitably making a documentary about these issues we face every day. I am so passionate about this and life in general. I have a special way of talking and listening to people that builds them up with confidence, but also makes them trust me enough to truly talk to me about real life problems and issues. I could not tell you the number of Uber drivers, cashiers, flight attendants, bartenders, business owners, mothers, fathers, and countless other people who have found themselves divulging things to me, a stranger, that they never talked to anyone about. I want to give these veterans a real open ear to express their issues, a platform to speak of the trials and tribulations faced, to pick up where your husband left off and truly making a difference in the lives of the men and women who sacrifice themselves for the pursuit of our American dreams. I know I was put on this planet for something special, for something great that will change the world for the better. I have known this since I was first self-aware. Always felt different, always had so much love and compassion and empathy for everyone and everything. I have found my calling. I hope that you can feel the passion and genuinity in these words I am writing to you. I know you see my vision and its viability because I believe it to be your vision, to be Chris's vision. I need your support and guidance in this endeavor. I truly believe we can affect change. I need help gathering a following of supporters and creating some excitement about what it is I'm doing, and love for you to be a part of it. If you are interested in helping this vet make this country a better place for our heroes, please do not hesitate to respond. Even words of encouragement are invaluable to me. God bless you and your family, and thank you again for your sacrifice. You are an inspiration, you embody motivation, and you encompass perseverance. With love in my heart, Adam T. Cummings. Woo!